Never again. We say this phrase every year on National Holocaust Remembrance Day. We say never again to remind ourselves of the atrocities that befell the Jewish people when we were a wandering nation, when our safety and our fate were subject to the whims of our host countries. And we say never again today to proudly declare and firmly declare that never again will our lives and our safety be at the mercy of others. But today, we can protect ourselves. We have a Jewish army. It is called the IDF. We have a Jewish national home. It is called the State of Israel. And yet the warning sign of never again could not ring more present. Just a few months ago in Los Angeles, Jews were attacked and beaten on the streets simply because they were Jewish. And around the world over the past few months, Jews have been attacked and beaten simply because they were Jewish. But the origin of these attacks is far more insidious. Today, they no longer say they hate the Jew. They say they hate the Zionist. Today, they no longer say they hate the Jewish people. They say they hate the Zionist entity. But the hate is the same. It merely changes forms. In the 1930s, it was sold as progressive to hate the Jewish people because of lies sold about their inferior Jewish genes. And just like the 1930s, today, in 2021, lies are sold about the state of Israel because of modern lies about it. It is the same hate, it merely changes forms. And today, it is under the insidious guise of anti-Zionism. We American Jews are new to this type of hate called anti-Zionism, but our story as American Jews is only one part of Jewish history. Our Soviet brothers and sisters, Soviet Jewish brothers and sisters, have experienced anti-Zionism from as early as the 50s, and they know. Zionist is merely a code word for Jew. And today, this same sentiment is coming to us in 2021 in America. If we do not know our history, we are doomed to let it repeat. We are Jews, but first and foremost, we are the people of Israel, Am Israel. And an attack on the state of Israel leads to attacks on the people of Israel worldwide. It is the same hate, make no mistake about it. To my American Jews, I beseech you, understand that anti-Zionism is antisemitism in its most modern form. And understand that the call from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, is not a call for liberation. It is a call for the genocide of the Jewish people. And understand that it is this anti-Semitic, anti-Zionist sentiment that leads their followers to attack Jews across the world, across Los Angeles, and to beat up Jews on the streets of New York, and nearly beat to death an elderly Jewish man on the streets of Toronto. We are under attack. I say this as a call to all people of goodwill, to our Jews, American Jews, our amazing Christian and Latino friends and allies who have stood so proudly with us and are here today. Give it up for them. Recognize and condemn anti-Semitism in all its forms, including anti-Zionism as we see it manifesting itself today. My name is Jenifer Karlan. I'm an 18-year-old Jewish girl, and I will be going to college soon, faced with the same anti-Semitic rhetoric we see across the country. I beseech you, for the sake of justice, for the sake of peace, and for the sake of future generations of Jews like you and like me, Condemn all forms of hate. Condemn every form of hate we see against the Jewish people today. We can no longer afford to be silent. Jews of the right, left, and center, we must stand together. We must defeat the anti-Semitic hate. The clock is ticking. Your time is now. Never again. Am Yisrael Chai. Amen.